Good morning, friends, brothers and sisters. This blog is made intentionally to reply to so many wishes from our overseas friends in America, in Europe, in Australia, and in Africa. They want us to register something about the present situation after the war in Gaza, after the mass massacres that we witnessed, and how is that reacting to the students in the school. In fact, we lived for very, very cruel months where we're always witnessing bloodshed, children killed, women crying, mothers crying, old men killed and thrown on the streets. It was an apocalyptic situation. Very often we were mesmerized in front of the screens of our TV. We could not depart from that, and we did not like to see it either. It was so difficult. We never imagined we would be witnessing such horrors. But that's the situation. Our main need in the school is how to protect our students from falling in the temptation of hatred, of taking sides with no mercy. It was not easy. We have students from over 25 villages and towns, each one with his own background, each one with his education, each one with his prejudices. And we needed to help them to form a new personality, a personality who believes that there is a need to make unity within the diversity. We brand the flag of Jesus Christ. We are not ashamed of that. And this flag is not welcomed neither by the Muslim, nor by the Jewish society. They refuse that flag because it says, love your enemy, bless those who curse you, pray for those who annoy you. This is our flag, and we wondered how can we communicate this conviction to our students. And I tried through my talks with high school students on Monday morning to explain to them how important it is to be freed from hatred, to be liberated from any inclination to take revenge. We need today to be students who are preparing the future. And the future would never be possible, would never be human if it is based on revenge and on violence. The future can be secured only if we believe that our responsibility is to be ambassadors of reconciliation, ambassadors of Christ for reconciliation. This is our main ideal, our main goal. I try to tell them that's why we should live, to implement this very important divine responsibility of becoming Christ-like, who never took revenge, who always forgave, who always understood and never condemned. He always wanted, rather, the conversion of the sinner, the conversion of the cruel behaving man. Convert to God, convert to humanity. We remind our children every morning that me being Archbishop, I'm the head of the biggest Christian community in Israel. But as such, I am not born Christian. And I thank God for that. And I interpel them. Are you born Christian? Are you born Muslim? Are you born Jew? Are you born right wing, left wing, all you are like me. I was born a babe, and you are born babies. Babies with the same dignity, with the same yearning for freedom, for independence, for respect, for development. Is important. So far, apparently, we succeed. We don't know what is the inner reaction of many of our students, but we are sure that here in the school they behave in a very different way than in the open society. We are tempted by being inclined to wish violence for those who violate others. But we are afraid that the violence that erupted in Gaza with the resistance movement and the unbelievable reaction of the Israeli army not to take tooth for tooth, but to take all the teeth for one tooth, not to have to destroy one house for one house, but to destroy all of Gaza, this city which is populated with majority of refugees from Palestine. This Palestine that was taken by the Jews with no reason, but because they wanted a homeland, and they believed that their homeland is Palestine. That's why I wrote a book called We Belong to the Land. The Jews have the right to say, I belong to the land. They should say, I also belong to the land. And the Palestinians say, I also belong to the land. And unless we share the land together, we share the land living together, respecting each other, providing peace and justice for each other. Unless we do that, we have no hope to stay on the land. The land would vomit us out, Jews and Palestinians, because God is the owner of the land. This is what we teach our students. I'm proud to say that the first reaction after the eruption of the war in Gaza was to donate blood for wounded people. I was so happy to see that our students rushed to give blood. Our teachers did not spare any possibility but to give blood. Not for Jewish people, not for Palestinians, but for wounded people. We know that our blood is going forward to Jews. And so what? The Jews are also children of God. And we want them to be healed when they are wounded. And the second reaction was when we organized the Day of Non-Violence. I hate the word non-violence, but that's what's used. Non-violence or tolerance is a bad expression to express hope for humanity. I tolerate you, but I don't like that. Why? Because tolerance has the possibility to mean I tolerate you as long as I can find a final solution. And I don't want to be tempted to find any final solution for any Jew, for any Palestinian. I want to find a way to discover that he was born baby like me, that I have to feel the need for his presence. I need the presence of the Jew. I need the presence of the Palestinian. I need them to contribute to define my person. Otherwise, we are poor people.